Hi guys, another vinyl update. This is my second take of this. I didn't like the first one. I was just mumbling too much. So anyway, tried to compress everything into a cohesive video. Got a lot of stuff through the mail. I haven't listened to everything, so I will just talk through some of the stuff that I liked and that I have listened to enough to give an opinion on. First of all, this is what's playing in the background. I'm not sure whether you can hear it. It's called Belong. Whoops. The band is called Belong, and the LP is called Common Era. It's on Cranky Records. Shoegazy. This is sounds a bit fuzzy ambient kind of thing going on there, but it is more shoegazy, and it is reminiscent of Bowery Electric without that heavy psychedelic element to it anyway. So it's quite good. If you like that kind of thing, recommend it. Sometime last week I got a personal message from Conrad, DVD Dude 30, and he said, "Oh, do you know this band? It's like, oh, you like experimental stuff. You probably like this one." I never heard of it. But there's like tons of it. I mean, if you go into experimental, it's like minefield. You never end. It's like jazz. It's like endless. Everything is endless, really. But if you go into experimental, it's like there's no way back. It's either that, it's in madness. You get a little bit wacky. So anyway, he said, "Do you know motion sickness of time travel?" No, I haven't heard of them. So I checked them out, and they're really, really good. So I picked it up. It's this album. Also, conveniently comes with a CD as well. It is ambient, beautiful ambient music. It does remind me a bit of Boards of Canada, but less. Boards of Canada have this kind of sound that you find in Warp Records. This doesn't have that. It's more ambient. It's basically ambient music, and that's it. It comes in a really nice pink vinyl. Uh, nice touch there. Also, because I was looking at this company, and because I really like the sound of this album. I'll do it a bit later. I like the sound of this album, and underneath that album, it had some other recommendations. So out of those recommendations, I bought a few, some stuff, and one of the things that I did listen to and I really, really liked is this one. It's from a guy called Lawrence English. By the way, the label is called Digitalis, and as I said, the artist for this one is called Lawrence English, and the album is called Kirinoto. It came out on CD 4 years ago, something like that, and they reissued it on vinyl now. Heavy ambient stuff, very reminiscent of Fennesz, if you have heard of him, and comes highly recommended if you like Fennesz, if you like that kind of thing. Check this out. Keeping in the same kind of genre, on the other, on another end of the spectrum, not that ambient and noisy like Lawrence English, but more synthy and 80s kind of inspired music. It's this one. It's called Pitchin' Bajas. It's on a label that I've never heard of. I have no idea how I ended up buying this. It's a really fancy packaging. Has really fancy packaging. Really heavy cardboard. Comes with a DVD as well. Nice pressing, quiet, and gatefold but single LP. And I don't remember how I came to buy this. I'll tell you what the music is. It is electronic. The guy is using a lot of vintage electronics, so it's very analog sounding. It does remind me a bit of Kraftwerk, a bit, and it does have that analog 80s sound. It has some parts of it that are like ambient sort of parts, and then some other parts that they have also drum parts. Obviously, synthy, not real real drums. Everything is done very 80s like, and it does sound 80s like, but in a good way. I don't know how to put this. Um, I'm not exactly sure if I can convey exactly what it is. What I can tell you, it is about synth music. It is ambient. It does have some electronic elements to it, so it does have some beats and all that. It doesn't sound like a trashy 80s record. It sounds like a very cool 80s record, and it is very modern while being retro. What does that make out of it? Anyway, and the guy that made this record is the keyboardist for a band called Cave, which I've listened to, and they are apparently labeled as krautrock revivalists. So really, really good stuff. Also, the DVD comes with the music from this album, and it's images of water and the music from this album, which is perfect, basically. Really good if you like that type of thing. Sundial, The Other Way Out. No need for introductions. Monster psychedelic album from 1988, I think. 89, 90s. I'm not sure whether I actually have this one. I know that I have a Sundial record. I'm not sure whether I have actually bought this one back home, and I just bought it twice now. I cannot remember. For the life of me, I cannot remember. Unbelievable record. If you don't have it and you like psychedelic music, go get it. That's the only thing I can say. So yeah, that's it. Speaking of monster albums, Eternal Tapestry, Invisible Landscape, on Not Not Fun. This is the ratio, I think. What can I say? It is a monster psychedelic album. It is unbelievable. Space rock. It blasts you into space. Unbelievable, fantastic. If you're into this kind of thing, go get it. These Trails on Drag City, reissue of a very obscure record from These Trails. Obscure record from 1972. This is what I would call psychedelic folk hippie music. Yeah, with some Hawaiian elements. Really nicely made, nice melodies, nice harmonies. Excuse me, harmonies. Quite nice. Read some really good reviews. I thought I'd give it a go. It's worth it. Give it a go as well. I mean, just check it out. And finally, from the stuff that I bought, this is, I wouldn't say the best ones, but I was very pleasantly surprised with these. Now, the band is called Trad Grasochstenar. It's a later incarnation of Parson Sounds, which have shown the record, the triple LP that came out in Subliminal Sounds some time ago, and some monster LPs, like an unbelievable experience to listen to that LP. And after that short-lived experiment, which they didn't know actually if the tapes actually existed, then they split out into International Harvester and Trad Grasochstenar. And I did have a CD from Trad Grashof Stenar back home, but it wasn't the good one. There was like an International Harvester one and a Trad Grashof Stenar one that came out. Trad Grashof Stenar was considered to be not so good, and the International Harvester was considered to be the better one. And that's how I remember it. I don't know. Maybe I listen to it now and I'll find I was like, oh yeah, I was wrong all this time or something like that. But yeah, that's how I had it in my mind. However, I did have a chance to listen to this one live at the Gabert, 12th of June 1970. If you're European, if you're American, I guess it's 6th of December 1970. So yeah, just 6 months off. It's alright. It's the same. Although, yeah, as you can see, it's probably summer because it's in Sweden. They're a Swedish band, and I don't see them wearing, I don't know, furs, I guess. So yeah, LP live performance from that date. They've taken that monster sound of the Parson Sounds and just quietened it down a bit, just enough so that you can have it's more accessible. I highly recommend this. This is psychedelic jam music. Double LP on Subliminal Sounds, 500 copies. Grab them while you can. Check them out. Really good. Excellent stuff. They have also a really good take on All Along the Watchtower, which is amazing. Now, these guys did record back in the 70s, but apparently they stayed active in some form, and you can find this live album here, Trad Grashof Stenar, called Homeless Cats. It does imply that they are getting old and they start caring about cats, apparently. But it's unbelievable because they are still the same kind of thing. Obviously, the production values are much better than the ones that they used, the machinery that they used to record this one or Parson Sounds, which was a bit, lo-fi, but it's really good, and they continue to be really good players. Again, this one is on Subliminal Sounds. It starts off with a song called Punk Rocker, and it's one of the 2 songs that they actually sing on, because the rest of it is instrumental, and it's jammy kind of psychedelic jam sessions, basically. And it's quite good. Initially, I heard it and it was like, he doesn't have a good pronunciation. You understand that he's not English or native speaker anyway. And I just didn't like it that much, so I skipped the next one, which was like, oh yeah, I know this kind of thing. So I like that. But yeah, actually, it's even the first song. I heard it again, and it's quite good. So yeah, this one, Homeless Cats, and this one, Guarded, whatever it's called. I'm probably killing it, but yeah. Very expensive, I have to say, but worth it. Double LP, both of them, really nice, quiet pressings, nice colored vinyl on this one, and yeah, that's it. So I have some other stuff as well that I want to listen to, which I haven't done yet. So once I've done that, I will maybe give you another update. So until then, see you. Cheers, bye.